Hi everyone, I'm Liz.
I'm Cody.
Welcome to Unit 10, Branding No Brand. So I think everybody has heard of Emart's no brand brand. It's hard to tell what to call it, but it's basically a line of generic products that Emart sells in their stores, also in no brand stores.
Generic.
Generic. And they now have a no brand burger, which is a burger shop whose slogan is "Why pay more? It's good enough," which is an interesting slogan.
Yes.
And these kinds of generic products have been around for a long time. They are seen as, decent quality, but not the best quality, and they usually come at a cheaper price than the name brand products. So the connotation has not always been the most positive. But no brand is taking this kind of to another level, and they've even created their own character, which is a rabbit, a yellow rabbit, kind of Kakao-esque, like the Kakao Friends character, and trying to make no brand into a brand of sorts.
Esque.
This kind of no brand concept was also popular, still is popular in Japan with a store called Muji, which is short for Mujirushi, which means literally no mark or no brand. And that's been around since the 80s, and no brand has been around since around 2015, I believe, for Emart. So do you often shop at Emart?
Not often, I would say. Barely once a month, or really like once every 2 months max. There's one a little far from me, and when I say a little far, I'm like 3 subway stops. So
that's
by
a little far.
Seoul standards, it's a little far. I have Home Plus closer and also Lotte Mart closer.
So it's a location thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I do like shopping at Emart though. Getting some of their no brand things, in fact. Do you shop there often?
I do. We have actually 2 Emarts, full Emarts, within kind of walking distance from us.
Okay.
I like to walk, so my walking distance is 20 or 30 minutes, but they're both actually really close to each other. And so some of them are better. One of them is better at some things, and one of them is better at the other.
Yeah.
So depending on what we want to buy, we go to one or the other.
I see.
We also have an Emart every day, which is kind of the smaller supermarket version. And Emart 24, which is the convenience store. So we shop there, and we even buy online from Emart.
Okay, yeah.
So we do shop a lot at Emart.
You're a loyal Emart customer, I guess.
I am a loyal Emart customer.
I'm a loyal Lotte customer, I would say.
There you go. Are there particular food brands that you buy frequently?
Food brands. Other than Bibigo, I don't quite identify a lot of the brands that I'm consistent at buying.
Okay.
And when I say Bibigo, I'm mostly focusing around the mandu and some of the other frozen things.
They have good frozen things.
They do. They really do. Yeah. I don't recognize any other brands necessarily. I know I shop mostly like Lotte stores, but I don't buy Lotte branded packages or what we would often sometimes call generic brands. Like back in America, I often bought generic branding. Our big grocery store was H-E-B in Texas. There's also Walmart, which Walmart has their generic brand. H-E-B has their own generic brand.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call them store brands.
Right, that too.
The store. So it is a brand. It's just a generic store brand.
Right. They weren't the creator of that item or the originator, but they were copying and making their version.
Right. And now it's time for the language focus. The first point is have to. For example, telling a nervous person to relax has to be the most useless advice I've ever heard.
And for the second one, when it comes to, so for my example, when it comes to barbecue, Texas is the best.
Okay, that's all for the preview section, and we'll see you in the review.